I'd love to talk about the Academy Awards quickly with you
Sure,
guys
yeah.
because I watch it every single year. It's always been a big part of my life with my even just my family growing up.
Yeah.
Was there something about being in that atmosphere that surprised you on the awards day? Like what was that whole process like for that day?
It's funny. People ask us, like, for instance, like with Trapped. So Trapped won South by Southwest, and it won Palm Springs and some other festivals. And people are always curious, like, what'd you do after? Like, what'd you do immediately? And it's kind of the same with the Oscars. And we look at each other and we're kind of like, well, we go back to writing, we go back to telling stories. And I think that was one of the things that struck me through the process was that at the end of the day, like, we love telling stories, and what an amazing place to be there and to be celebrated and to be able to celebrate with all these other incredible filmmakers. Just going back to the core, which is that, like, we just love good stories.
Yeah, and I think on top of that, I think the thing about the Academy Awards, especially for a short film, and one of the reasons why I think the category, we've been lucky enough to join the Academy now after the Oscars and be able to help guide this in some ways, but like a short film, when when you make it, the cast and crew, just by necessity, every short, the cast and crew and everybody involved is not getting paid a lot of money. It was an incredible gift for us to be able to bring so much of our cast and crew to the Oscars and just as a thank you, like, we owe them everything for the film, and the least we can do is try and bring them to a really cool event. And so that was a fun experience. But I also think the Oscars and being in the Academy it's exciting to be able to shape the future of storytelling. And I think we are trying to bring stories to the screen in shorts and in features, hopefully soon, that we think are exciting, and be part of that conversation of what the future of movie making looks like and what the younger generation kind of bring up and champion going forward and into theaters for people to watch.